Project Moo, written by Olivia Wood. Illustrations by Ching Woo. This children's picture book is the result of a collaboration between Ashoka and Worldreader. Every day, Ara watched the cows in the deep green fields in her village in Indonesia. They were beautiful, with such big eyes and such big ears and long pretty eyelashes. When Ara turned 10 years old, she asked her parents if they could buy a cow. Her ibu said, "Ara, it will take a lot of work to keep a cow." And her ayah said, "You will need to clean it and milk it every day." Ara promised that she would. She was determined and she loved cows. One day, the air was wet and hot. Ara was watching the cows play when her parents came to her and said, "If we are going to buy a cow, we need to learn about cows from farmers." The first farm they visited was amazing. It smelled fresh, like plants and rain. The cows at the farm were munching on leaves, smiling and clean.
"Our cows are happy, so they make lots of milk,"
one of the farmers said to Ara. He gave her some to try. It was tasty and thick. The second farm was different. The cows were covered in dirt, and yuck, the smell. There were bugs everywhere, buzzing in the cows' eyes. "This feels wrong," thought Ara. "I want these cows to be happy." When Ara asked about the milk, the farmers shook their heads.
"We don't get a lot of milk from our cows."
That night, Ara couldn't sleep. Her mind was full of the sad cows with the dirt all over their backs. Someone should help them, she thought. At first, it felt so different. How could she help? Then she had an idea. Aha! Maybe the first farmers can help the second farmers. The next morning, Ara talked to her ibu about her idea. Together with her parents, Ara came up with a plan to help the cows and the farmers. To get started, they went back to the first farm. Ara asked if they would help other farmers by teaching them how to take care of cows. They said yes. Then they drove to the second farm. "You don't have very much milk," said Ara, "but other farmers can show you how to get more." Ara organized a farmers' meeting. On the day of the meeting, Ara felt nervous. What if I can't help the cows? She thought. At the meeting, the first farmers stood up and shared their tips for keeping happy cows. After the meeting, the farmers thanked Ara. The day was so helpful and everyone learned a lot. One day, the sun was beating down on Ara's head. She and her ibu decided to go on a trip to visit the cows. All the farms were much cleaner. There were no bugs or mud on the cows, and the air smelled fresh, like cut leaves. The farmers also said they had much more milk. One of the farmers smiled when he saw Ara. His face was wrinkled and kind.
"Thank you so much for helping us learn,"
the farmer said.
"We want to keep meeting other farmers and sharing tips."
At the next meeting, there were many more farmers. Some of the farmers had asked their friends and neighbors to come too. After the meeting, Ara's ayah gave her a big hug.
You made a difference to our community,
He said.
It's amazing what just one girl can do.
That night, Ara went to sleep slowly, thinking about all the cows and people she had helped. You can create change at any age, she thought proudly. What would be her next change to make?